Hi, 7th graders. Miss Bailey here. Today is May 26th, and today we had a War of 1812 quiz. The essential question: what have I learned in U.S. history? Student learning target: I can use details from the text to support my answers. Please complete the quiz and share with the teacher. Okay, so the first thing I would recommend is watching this video. I'm not going to play it for you. You can come in here and click on this, and it'll open you up if you need to sign in. It should be easy for you to sign in with the PS Student 17 login. Alright, so here's the quiz. I'm just going to read through the questions for you. If you want to follow along with me as I'm reading them, I would pause the video right now and open up your copy of the quiz and from Google Classroom in your Google Doc. So it would say your name and the War of 1812 quiz. And then I would let me read each question, pause, let yourself answer it, and then move on and then go ahead and come back to the directional video, listen to me read the next question, pause it, answer it. And it's all multiple choice, and there's only 12 questions, so this really shouldn't take you too long. Okay, question 1. Prior to the War of 1812, the United States wanted to A. Side with France against Britain, B. Side with Britain against France, C. Stay out of the conflict between France and Britain, D. Go to war with both France and Britain. Okay, so prior to the War of 1812, the United States wanted to, which one of those? 2. The people most opposed to the War of 1812 were A. Mid-Atlantic farmers, B. New England merchants, C. Western frontiersmen, or D. Southern plantation owners. Who were the people opposed, or who were the people against, or that didn't want this war? Who were they? 3. Which of the following best describes how the War of 1812 affected the Federalists? A. It increased their power. B. It somewhat strengthened their power. C. It destroyed their power at a national level. Or D. It somewhat weakened their power in New England. So which one of those best describes how the war affects the Federalists? 4. This man built a strong confederacy among Native Americans in Ohio, Indiana, and Michigan. This is weird, missing A. But, okay, B. William Henry Harrison. C. The Prophet. C. Tecumseh. Or E. Henry Clay. Which man built the confederacy among the Native Americans? 5. This man destroyed the British naval forces on Lake Erie. Is it A. Oliver Hazard Perry, B. William Henry Harrison, C. Andrew Jackson, or D. William Hull? Who destroys the British forces on Lake Erie? 6. Tecumseh was killed at the Battle of A. Tippecanoe, B. New Orleans, C. Lake Erie, D. the Thames, or E. Fort McHenry. Tecumseh is killed in which battle? Okay. One of the direct results of the Battle of New Orleans was that A. It spurred the Americans to victory in the Battle of the Thames. B. Francis Scott Key wrote the Star-Spangled Banner. E. Tecumseh was killed and the Indian Confederation fell apart. Or D. Andrew Jackson became a national hero, which is one result of the Battle of New Orleans. A. The Warhawks wanted all of the following except A. To side with the Native Americans against the British, B. An excuse to conquer Canada, C. Revenge on Britain for attacking American ships, or D. To stop Britain from arming Indians on the frontier. So the Warhawks wanted all of them except, so which one did the Warhawks not want of those four options? 9. The War of 1812 was a result of all of the following except A. A growing sense of nationalism among the Warhawks, B. A desire for revenge against Britain for attacking American ships, C. The belief of the Warhawks that the Britain was arming Native Americans, D. To fight against white settlers, E. The desire of New Englanders for war with Britain. The War of 1812 was a result of all the following except. Which one of them was not a result? Okay, 10. The Hartford Convention met in December 1814 because New Englanders What did they do? A, supported Madison. B, thought that the British blockade hurt their trade. C, felt that New England would benefit from the lands gained in Canada and Florida. Or D, wanted control of the Great Lakes. The Hartford Convention met because, which one of those? 11. The most important effect of the Hartford Convention was that it A, ended the War of 1812, B, damaged the Federalist Party, C, approved the Treaty of Ghent, or D, confirmed New England's support for expansion, which is the most important thing that happens. 12, last question. Aside from stopping the fighting, the Treaty of Ghent established A, the end of the imprisonment of American sailors by the British, B, borders between Canada and the United States, C, a guarantee of British respect for American neutrality, D, nothing important. Okay, so what else does the Treaty of Ghent establish? If you need any help with this quiz, you're always welcome to come to office hours at 2 p.m. Monday through Friday. Let me know if you need help, and best of luck on your quiz.